Hi everybody, Matt back with you. Welcome to April. Today I'm in Pecket above Hebden Bridge, and I'm heading to Smeekin Hill War Memorial. That is known by other names, also Pecket Pike. I've even seen it listed as the Wadsworth Obelisk. I've been here many times over the years. I've even done a video here before, but I thought I'd come and do a revisit, have another look at it. There's also an interesting little family connection, which I'll mention when we get there. So heading down a fairly steep path, take down into the woods just above Hardcastle Crags, and then it's a little walk up a hill to reach the pike. So as we reach the bottom of this path, we have a myriad of options open to us. That route takes you down to Hardcastle Crags. We're going to take the path down here, and you can see the path going across the other side there. That path also takes you down into Hardcastle Crags, but we're going to get to just about there, hop over a wall and head up the hill. So there's quite a lot of trees down just here. Unfortunately this area is not without its controversy. This here, all the way up to the roadside, a few decades ago, is where they buried a lot of the asbestos from Acre Mill, and over time trees had fallen because the ground wasn't particularly solid and brought the asbestos to the surface. So there was quite a massive project a couple of decades ago to put this right. Unfortunately there's still a number of trees. You can kind of see how they're kind of just balancing over time. This ground erodes. Yeah, still lots of work to do here, I think. Okay, so we're now actually having a proper path up to the pike, which is interesting. We just have to crawl through the trees. Okay, keep looking through the trees, you should see the pike there. There we go. So obviously the first thing you might think is, this is just like a miniature Studley pike. To be fair, you wouldn't be wrong. This one is 41 feet high. I believe Studley pike is about 120 feet, so it's a third rather than a miniature version. But also, unlike Studley pike, you can't go inside this one. It is purely a block of a war memorial. Built in 1923, unveiled at least in 1923 in September, which means that next year this will have been stood here nearly 100 years. My connection to this is quite interesting. One of Granddad's relatives, by the name of Dent Parker, was the surveyor of the land here, and he designed this. Now, when I was growing up, I always used to think what he must have done. Looked across the valley, seen Studley pike on the hill in the distance, and thought, let's have one of them here. But it's still quite a nice, impressive monument. Cost at the time from public subscription, so they asked the people who lived around here to fund the pike as a memorial to the people who lived here who died in the war, and cost £624. So there is 36 names, I think, for the First World War, and 6 names were then added, I think, in 1948 at a cost of £20 on another stone tablet for World War II. Let's have a closer look at those. So these are the names from the First World War. And if you've any connection to any of these names, or know who they were, I would love to hear from you, especially as this monument is going to be celebrating its centenary next year. And then this one was the 6 names for the Second World War. They're all very much surnames from around here, aren't they? Greenwood, Murgatroyd, Robert Shaw. Yeah. So I'm hoping to do a little bit more research before next year to find out exactly how I'm related to Dent Parker again, whether it was Granddad's uncle. I don't think it was his brother. It would be good to find out. When I used to come here and sit here for quite some time, purely to look out across the valley here. The sun isn't helping today. It's a nice place just to be at peace with the world for a while. Okay, see you soon for the next video. Take care.